So let's move on to a more exciting topic. All right, and that would be our scores of the week. I almost bought a cowbell today, you guys. I almost had this big old Swiss cowbell I was going to use for our scores of the week. This segment's brought to you by Cabbage.com. And I am so happy. Cabbage just sent me a nice little note that they just raised my credit because I haven't taken an advance in a while. It's so tempting. In fact, today I have to tell you, oh, we've got our screenshot back. Yay! See how fast they're working on stuff? So I have to tell you that I bid on a $5,000 ring today. $5,000. I went up to $950 on this ring, and all I could think of in my mind was Cabbage. But alas, somebody had deeper pockets and obviously a bigger credit limit than me, so they got it. It was a really, really nice ring, though. I wanted it really bad. So get some Cabbage.com, you guys. Get some Cabbage.com. Okay, so now it's time for Score of the Week, and we run this thread over on the Facebook group every Sunday, and it's still going, and it'll be going strong all the way till tomorrow morning when I change the topic. But lots of inspiration. You can see lots of stuff still selling well and for big prices and big profits. So definitely get on over there. All right, so our first score, and I'm following along with you guys. Let me give you the story on this. So this is a multiple item score from Sandy Mathis and her hubby. I'm sorry, nope, let me back up. I'm not reading my right. I refuse to put my glasses on. Here we go. Okay, so let's do this one first. Item number 161125241110. This is from Cheryl Trenker Clements, who bought this vintage pleating machine at the thrift store for a whopping $2. And it sold within a week for, you guys looking at that? $174.98 plus shipping. So that's about $173 in profit minus some fees. Okay, I am not going to shut down this show and start over, guys. That's not going to happen. Not going to happen. No. We can't do that. No, we can't do that. No. What are you doing to me? I'm sorry. We'll just have to have some people watch it on the replay. We've still got people live here. We can't shut down and restart. Yeah, that's not cool. We'll have the replay up for those who couldn't make it. I'm so sorry. Blame it on Spreecast. I'll try not to say bad things right now because Sean's listening. Okay, so back to our scores. So vintage, very vintage looking. Wow, is this like, I was just going to say, just looking at the lady on the box, this is so 1980s. So 1980s. 80s stuff, selling. The 80s children are starting to collect. Yep. Crazy. So $175 for that, plus shipping. And it sold in less than a week. So be on the lookout for that vintage stuff. All right, now let's go to Sandy Mathis and her husband's story. They went to an estate sale and they purchased a large pile of items. You guys know that trick, right? When you go to an estate sale, if you kind of get a sense that pricing is going to be good, then you make a pile. Just make a pile. You find good stuff. You will be amazed at the prices they'll give you when they see a pile. They don't want to add up each individual item. They're going to make you a killer deal. Some won't. There's some estate sale companies that don't do that. But for the most part, they love when you make a pile. All right, so they made a pile. They got all the items in the pile for $45. And she says she walked right past this box of grinder parts for $10. But at the end of the day, it turned out her hubby had grabbed it for $5, and it's a good thing he did. She listed them all separately after researching the Hobart brand and seeing that they were pretty expensive parts. She had a slicer that went for $115 plus shipping. The grater G-R-A-T-E-R, reel, sold for $99.99. And she put up 2 housing parts on auction for $29.99, and they sold for $76 and $78 each. So in total, they have made $364 in profit already, and she says she still has yet to list the rest. So April wrote here, what are you waiting for, Sandy? Okay, so we have a link to all of her sold listings. That is just one part that April has up there on the screen right now, and then she'll put up the link to all of the listings. Oh, that's why, because Sherry couldn't see or hear me. Ugh, I am so sorry, guys. Okay, Spreecast, yo me. Yo my viewers now. So I have to say I probably would have totally passed by these parts. Totally passed these by. But you know what? I bet you guys won't do that now. And kitchen stuff just gets priced way down, and they don't think it's worth much. They don't research it because it just looks like a bunch of parts. So lesson learned, check out those pieces and parts in the kitchen, usually in boxes. That's great stuff. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Because I guess people still have that equipment and they need the parts for it. All right, how about a dinnerware score? Ann Larkin says she wasn't going to buy any more dinnerware, but had to have this set of 111 Heinrich daffodil print dinnerware that she picked up at an estate sale for $50. By the way, guys, my next book's already being written as I wait for the publishers to get the auction one out. That one's been written for a while, just waiting on the publisher. The next book I'm writing is estate sales. So I'm glad to see a lot of you are getting those estate sale scores. We're gonna be talking about how to take advantage of those estate sales. All right, so she picked up this for $50. She pieced it up into about 16 different listings and has sold 6 cups and saucers for $30. And then this week, the same buyer purchased 6 dinner plates for $70, as well as 2 7-piece place settings for $99. So she's made a total profit of $149, and she still has 13 more listings to go. So this is item number 350839807352 is one of those listings. That's the dinner plates, so you can see what that pattern looks like. And oh, it's a Villeroy and Bach. Okay, that explains it. That explains it. Villeroy and Bach is one of those. Be on the lookout for. Very good brand. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, so this next one is a funny because I actually had these, and they weren't selling fast enough to sit on my shelf, and so I sent them down to Mom because they were easy to store, easy for her to ship, kind of fits, in what I teach her she needs to do with her eBay store. And lo and behold, not only has she sold out on them, but I forgot to take my listing down, and I sold 2 more. So we have sold a total of 9 just of the orange ones. And let me give you the item number, 281165050463. So we've sold 9 of the orange, and then we've got blue, black, white. Am I missing anything, Mom? And I sold a bunch over at Amazon as well. Yeah, so there you go. It's been pretty cool. Mom thought that we paid like $2 to $3 for them. Try 25 cents a piece. I got these for 25 cents a piece at a yard sale. They were down in a box of stuff, and I just started grabbing every single one that they had at 25 cents a piece. Yeah, and they've been selling for between $18 and $20 a piece. $18 and $20 a piece consistently. So yay, I wish we could find more. Wish we could find more. I know. You know what? Dig in those boxes. I always, how many of you, come on, admit it, how many of you do the drive-by thing when you can't really see what's out on the driveway and stuff? Who does that? Yeah, I do. I'm guilty. But if I'd have done that with this one, I would have missed these because they were down in a box. Down in a box. So always pay us, get out, take a quick look, see what's in those boxes. Because remember, since so many of you pro sourcers do that, that means a lot of eBay sellers are doing that. So you can have the edge if you actually are the one that stops and looks. Yeah. Sorry guys, I have multiple conversations going, trying to fix some of these problems. So thank you guys for sticking it out. I'm so sorry for those of you who couldn't, we couldn't end the whole show and start it over, unfortunately. That just wasn't going to happen. We'll just have to get the replay up as quick as we can. All right, our next score comes from Tamara Burning. And how many of you are getting very familiar with Sassy the Duck? Tamara's doing such an amazing job of branding her store with her little mascot. Just love it. Exactly. You guys love Sassy. This is item number 3009-0799-9871. This is a Franklin Mint Noah's Ark musical figurine. She got it $1 at an online auction, and it sold for a best offer of 50 bucks. 50 bucks. Very cute. Yeah, a lot of people think of Franklin Mint stuff as kind of cheap and not worth a whole lot of money. But remember, the only way to get this stuff is through those mail order, or subscriptions. I know one time I got the whole series of Wyland collector plates many years ago. And they were like $40 a plate. And one came every month and they bill you. So people spend a lot of money on getting this stuff. And then one breaks or they lose a piece or, something happens and they got to replace just that one piece. Well, they remember how much they paid for it in the first place. Like this thing was probably $100. So $50 is a good deal. It's a good deal. So there you go. Yeah. So many awesome scores, you guys. Go check out that thread. It's really, really, really a cool thread to watch every week. Get inspired, get motivated. Yeah. Oh, and I'm still seeing so many problems in the from the chat, and I'm so sorry, you guys. I am so sorry. Yep, we can't. They're telling me to end and restart the show, and you guys know we just can't do that. This is not good. Not good, especially since we're not going to have a show next week. Yeah.
Who let them cows